What's up, YouTube? Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Brandon Sandberg again. Back to make another video for you guys to enjoy. Just recently got my videos monetized, so I was waiting till that happened before I made my videos, because, you know, I wanted money for the gathering or whatever, so I wanted to have more money for that at the end of the year, you know. So, what I wanted to talk about today, and another thing, I'm going to my first concert, the 17th of this month. I'm from Des Moines, you know, so I'm going to the Bel Air Ballroom to see, what is it, like, Ninja, Kung Fu something, Kung Fu Vampire, I don't know them. They're playing, and then, I'm gonna see Insane Clown Posse, and the Moonshine Bandits, which I think it's gonna be a great show. I don't know about you guys or anybody else that's from the Des Moines area that's going to that concert, or even if you're not from the Des Moines area and you're just going on the Mighty Death Pop tour, I think it's gonna be great. Just recently contacted, Insane Clown Posse on checking out my videos and stuff, maybe check out my Juggalo book, which, another thing, I would like you guys to check out Juggalo book and Juggalo chat, because they're both really good sites. They, you know, you get to talk to people that understand you and your feelings, and they listen. You make friends, just like Facebook. I'm not endorsed by them, but, or anything. They're not telling me to do this. I think that, my experience, they're a good site. Like, you can post music and stuff and get known from them, and then, you know, if they like it, if somebody spots it out, and maybe you can get a shot at music or something. I don't know. If you like music, and even if you don't, like, sorry, my nose itches. Even if you don't know how to sing music or whatever, you can still, like, whoop whoop other people's music, you know. And whoop whoop is like a like on Facebook. It's kind of like that. See, on this thing, Juggalo book, you whoop whoop people's things, like the things they say and stuff like that. So, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, you know, like, people and their views, like the F.B.I. or whatever, on juggalos as a whole. I mean, their classification, and they're talking about it's a gang or whatever, you know. Just because the F.B.I. says that there's some groups of juggalos that in certain places like California and Arizona and Utah or whatever say that it's a gang officially statewide or whatever, doesn't mean you're really a gang member. I mean, like, there may be juggalo gang sets out there, but I know I'm not a gang member. I'm peaceful. I love people. I love my family. I love pretty much everybody that I see, as long as they don't make me angry. Then I might dislike them, but I'm never going to hate them and want to harm them like that. I mean, I've been a violent person in the past, but, you know, I've learned through the message of the Dark Carnival, and that's what the Dark Carnival is about, is learning and becoming a better person. And, you know, I've become a better person, and there's a lot of people out there that think that because Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J or Twisted and, you know, Monoxide and Jamie Madrox think, and Boondocks and all them talk about violent things or whatever, but that doesn't mean that they are themselves serial killers, just because they put on the personas of the serial killer, wicked clowns, whatever crazy stuff, whoop whoop, you know. But that doesn't mean they're killers, and they really mean that stuff, like they really want to do that. I mean, they're people too, with feelings and emotions, just like you and me, and we're all people with humans and emotions. I mean, everybody. I really got an itch. It must be the air or something, but no, enough about that. I'm just gonna, if you see me itch, ignore it, try and listen to what I'm saying. But, you know, like, Insane Clown Posse is trying to teach us what they saw, what they learned, you know, what they've learned through their own message and what they've learned from each other, like the Psychopathic record label, you know. They all learn from each other, like, they're all, like, real friends. And I know you're disappointed, maybe, about Twisted leaving, but that's not, you know, even ICP stated, there's no beef about it, there's no hate, there's no anger about it. They're happy for him, they're gonna do better, bigger and better things, start their own label maybe, do whatever they want to do, but that's the kind of love we have for each other. We're a family, you know. Even a juggalo from freaking the middle of America, Iowa, for instance, like me, could be friends with somebody in, like, Central Asia, you know, like, freaking the Middle East or something, you know? They could be I don't know if there's any juggalos in the Middle East, but I'm just shooting the bullshit right now. But if you see them and you know them, they're all family. Like, anywhere you're at and there's people like us, we're families. We're one giant family. We're many families and one giant family as a whole. You know? And I don't like seeing and hearing about people who claim to be claim to be juggalos, because we're not juggalos if we're violent, aggressive people with anger and killing and whatever, murderers and whatever. You're not a juggalo, bro. You're not, because that's not what we're about. We're about, like, peace. Not necessarily peace, like, for real, like, peace, but, like, peace of mind, like, you know, not like we're, like, meditators or Buddhists or some stuff like that, but, like, we're here for life experience. And the message of the Dark Chronicle is supposed to take us to a non-religion specific place called Shangri-La. It's supposed to teach us how to get there. And Shangri-La could be, you know, Janaham, or frickin' with Ahura Mazda, the frickin' Zoroastrian god or whatever, or frickin' with Allah in paradise or whatever, or with Jesus and regular the word G-O-D, capital G-O-D, in, you know, heaven, whatever you want to call it. It's all heaven to us, you know. Heaven is just a basic word that means the place you go after death when you have good experiences and you treat people right and you learn and change. I mean, you can sin all you want, but, you know, we're people. That's what happens. We sin. But if you believe in that, I don't know. But it's just to teach us how to become better people and treat each other like decent, you know, whatever country you're from, people, humans, you know, we're humans. And we need to treat each other like humans. Like, you know, we don't want wars and stuff like that and gang violence. We're not a gang. We don't need gang affiliation. If you're out there and you say you're a juggalo, but then you rep a gang or think you're in a juggalo gang set, what are you? You're not a juggalo. You're a poser, bro. You think you're doing what the music is stating, but it's not what we're about. I mean, it's not what we're about. You need to check yourself before you really wreck yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to be in prison for murder and give the rest of us bad names. I mean, there's like 10-year-old, 5-year-old kids that like that music, and when they grow up with that, and then when they're 30 years old, guess what? They're on the FBI list as gang members because of, like, some dumb people talking about killing people, committing murders, and, you know, hurting people, and stealing things, and robbing people, and mugging people, and breaking into people's cars and smashing up their stuff, or, you know, that's not what we're about. We're about the love of each other, and the love of everybody. I mean, we're supposed to be, like, the example setters for most people. We're trying to set the example. We're hated because of our differences, but you know what? We are, like, #1 on the Billboard for our music almost every single time there's a new album. Sometime it gets #1, #3, #4, #40, #30. That's not, like, out of 200 numbers, we're that low of a number. I mean, for real, we're really that close to, like, being the best of independent albums. I mean, like, all of us. Not, like, me specifically, but, like, our people that are teaching us. And we're not listening to what they're telling us. When Insane Clown Posse released the Unveiling album, the song The Unveiling, I mean, they were really explaining to us what we were supposed to be learning all along, and maybe some people picked up on it. I came in later, you know, but, like, later albums, you know, but, I mean, I learned a lot just from, I thought, you know, this is cool, like, it drew me in, but, like, when they busted that out, it, like, really got me, like, right here. I mean, it got me here and here. I mean, for real, like, it touched my spirit, my mind, and my soul. I mean, for real, it has, like, blown my mind how much that I could have done differently if I had just known, if I had only known that life was this precious thing that we have to, like, take care of and cherish forever. I mean, we need to cherish for each other's souls, and protect each other. That's what we should be doing. I mean, we're juggalos. We should be with each other, hanging with each other, and hanging with regular people. Not to say we shouldn't hang out with other people, like the regular old Joe or whatever, but, you know, the common guy off the street. But we should band together whenever we can, and experience things with each other in a community with everybody else. You know, we don't need to hide. I mean, we don't need to hide from the cops because they think we're gang members. We wear our gear proudly and tell them, no, I'm not a gang member. I am a juggalo. Okay? And you need to tell them that and prove to them. Sign up on the Juggalos Fight Back if you're treated unfairly, because we know we're not a gang. Some of us may not think so because they think they are gang members, but they're dumb. They don't understand what we're about. And that's all I had to say. MMFCO, whoop whoop, out.